People here are in a science or engineering field. Did you guys know that only 15% of the world's scientists are from America? That number is drastically different than the 40% it used to be, according to Forbes. Yet it is so important for the US to create technological advances or create the next big thing. Now, what if I told you that here at MSU, which is a couple of volunteer hours, you might be able to help cure cancer, stop world hunger, or invent something brand new? You can do all this by joining MSU's Science Theater and trying to inspire today's elementary, middle, and high schoolers to look at a career in science. By joining MSU Science Theater, you probably are not going to help cure cancer, but you might help make someone find a new interest or discover what they truly want to do in life and find a career path that they had never really thought of. Now today I'm going to discuss with you why, as Michigan State students, Science Theater is the right thing for you and the right club for you to join. While many people think that their club is making a difference in the world, you are going to be changing Michigan by joining the club. After visiting our webpage and looking at the flyer, I truly hope you decide to attend a general body meeting in an attempt to look at the possibility of joining our club. Now the problem is simple. With all this emphasis that the government has put on standardized testing, it's taken a lot away from our curriculum in terms of science. And so that is our goal, is to really bring it back to the front and center of these kids' minds and really make it in an interesting way that's not just being lectured. So now, Michigan State Science Theater is not like any normal club. It was started back in the 90s by about 20 graduate students when they noticed that there was a lack of educational opportunities for students to learn about science in a very fun and a very interactive way. Now, MSU Science Theater serves as supplementary information for teachers who want their students to see their curriculum in action. And we have over 100 different demonstrations to choose from. And MSU Science Theater can make a performance fit just about any lesson plan for any curriculum that we've got going. We've got demonstrations that are being created all the time just to help fit teachers. Now you may be thinking to yourself, this club really worth the time and effort? I mean, yeah, you get to see cool explosions, yeah, you get to see the happy faces, but really there's a lot of work behind the scenes. So is it worth it? Well, we've got impacts all over Michigan. We go to the UP. We've got even things outside of the state. And we work with all different types of ages. And really that can help a lot because a 6, 7-year-old isn't going to notice when you mess up on a big word like deoxyribonucleic acid, saying something like that. That would be DNA. They're not going to notice when you make those mistakes. So it gives you a very low pressure situation to get your public speaking skills down. Now, with so many categories in which we have to fill for science, you got astronomy, you got your biology, your chemistry, astrophysics, your regular physics. You have so many directors and assistant directors on top of the actual overall board for directors and assistant directors. And that helps you gain leadership experience. It looks really good on a resume, especially during an interview. Now, so with all this new information, you must think, well, what can I do next? You can do multiple things at this point. I highly suggest that you look into the club more. You can do that by joining our club, as we are always looking for new members who share our love and our passion for science. And you can also research us more by visiting us on our website at www.pa.msu.edu/SCI_theater, and that's THEATRE /index.html. Now, can you imagine the opportunities that this club could help get you? Just think about the places you might get to see. As the club makes trips up to the Upper Peninsula, as I said, we even make trips out of state. We've gone to Chicago and things like Toledo and areas like that. Now think farther down the line. You've graduated from college and you're in an interview with a prospective employer, and they see MSU Science Theater on your resume. They ask you, well, what is this club? I've never really heard of this club. We're not a super well-known club. And you get to explain to them how you make science fun for kids, for adults, from all over Michigan and beyond. You got to travel to the west side of the state in Grand Rapids. You got to travel to inner city Detroit. You got to travel all the way up to Marquette. And you got to teach all these kids these wonderful things. And you get to tell them how you created your own demo that was able to keep kindergartners who are really antsy, they can't really sit still for it. It was able to keep them in their seats mesmerized. It was able to keep high schoolers who a lot of times they think that these science shows are real gimmicky. You get to keep them sitting there like questioning, how did he create a purple flame? And it really, with things like that, you're going to set yourself apart from the rest of the pack. Your opportunities are endless. So I'm going to highly suggest that you come to participation, which is September 1st this year, and where you can talk to current members and learn about the club, and where our first general body meeting is going to be for the year. If you will not be in attendance, you can look us up on Facebook, or again, contact us through that webpage I had talked about earlier. Now, so MSU is a club MSU Science Theater is a club like no other. As I had said, a travel state. We get to educate, we get to talk to people, we get to have fun with these explosions. And being a member of this club really can change your life and your future for the better. Alright, now Science Theater really is the perfect club for you. Not only is it a way to gain valuable skills, you also will be able to learn a lot and make great friends and contacts that'll last a lifetime. Now, let's be honest here. You're going to college, start a career. And joining this club, you can help network and fill resumes, which at the Join a Job said will make your post-graduation hunt as smooth as possible and help you find a job. Thank you.